You were expecting Tommy Wiseau?
No, I'm from Amy from the Lexington Literary Journal
Oh,
for
of
your
course.
interview today.
For our interview, yes. Oh, please.
Are you
hello.
ready?
Please, yes. Sit down.
Okay, thank you.
Nice to have you. Thank you.
Thank you for asking me. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
First of all, what's your job title at the Fictional Cafe?
I'm the founder and barista in chief.
Barista in chief.
Yes.
Ah, okay. If the Fictional Cafe was a real cafe, what would you order?
Oh, that's easy. A latte with a double shot of caffeine espresso and a croissant, a plain croissant with butter.
Oh, that sounds delicious. How did you get involved in the Fictional Cafe?
Well, about 5.5 years ago, I was sponsoring a scholarship at Sonoma State and met a charming and very, very literary young woman named Caitlin Park. And she and I started noodling the idea of doing something interesting for the rest of the world that had to do with art. And the result was Fictional Cafe. Today, 5 years later, we publish fiction, poetry, audiobooks, fine art, photography, web videos, and I'm missing something. What am I missing? I think poetry, fiction, fine art, audiobooks, photography, and video. Yes, that's it. That's all. Yeah.
Well, that's quite a lot.
It is a lot, yeah,
very
and it's growing.
interesting.
It's growing too. Yes, we have 500 subscribers in 39 countries around the world.
Fascinating. When did you start getting serious about your craft?
Oh, I guess when I was 13, I wrote my first short story, and then I worked on the literary magazine at my high school, and I said, "Gee, this is for me. I love writing. I love this literary life. I think I'd like to do this." Yes.
Oh, wow. Who was your idol? The person you'd love to emulate in your work?
Oh, Max Perkins. Max Perkins, the man who edited Hemingway, Faulkner, Thomas Wolfe, so many of the great writers of the 20s and 30s. He was beyond imagination. The editor that I longed to become and have always strived to become, and I never will, but the movie Genius tells the story of Maxwell Perkins and is based on the book. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. I commend it to all people of a literary ilk.
Oh, I'm going to have to check that out. What was your most embarrassing moment in your craft?
Oh, I hesitate to want to go back there again. I was a journalist writing in the computer technology and business field, and was invited to be interviewed on Marketplace in Los Angeles. And so I arrived at the studios and was meeting with the host, and he made a slightly off-colored joke that I thought was pretty good. And so I retorted or rejoindered with a more off-color joke of my own, which embarrassed the hell out of me, and I couldn't go on. I had to leave. It was terrible.
Oh, well, everyone has to make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm just glad that I only made one in my whole life.
Yeah, that's bad. What is one dream you want to accomplish in this lifetime?
To help promote the cause of peace.
That's a good dream. I think we're all in on that one. What is the biggest motivation to keep you following your creative passion?
Well, helping others. Fictional Cafe is a way to do that. I love sharing, mentoring, working with other young writers to help them develop their craft. It's really that simple. Yes.
If you were a dessert, what dessert would you be?
Oh, carrot cake.
Okay, that sounds good too. What advice would you give to others in your field? Any do's or don'ts?
Well, write every day. create every day. If you're not a writer, if you're a painter or a photographer, be involved in your craft every day, and accept that you're going to need to revise and that you will be able to improve upon things, that nothing is ever carved in stone the first time we do it. It only gets better with every revision, or every reworking, with every refocusing of the ideas that you have in your mind. And just keep doing it. Just keep doing it, because it's fun. It's really fun. I always think about Mick Jagger and his leading a charmed life. Lead a charmed life. That is my advice to you, my friends.
Ah, that sounds like great advice. Well, thank you so much for your time, Mr. Rochester.
Oh, a pleasure. Thank you for coming over,
It was wonderful
Amy.
to meet you.
All right.
All right, take care now.
All right. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.